Hi girls, and thank you so much for welcoming me back into your lives. I've missed you and I hope you've missed me too. I wanted to start my upload with Dylan saying hello. Listen girls, you're not going to get away from my new baby. He has settled into our lives so incredibly, and in fact I can't believe I never had him. He is 13 weeks old now and he is just the best little furry baby. But look how big he's got. Look, since my last upload. He's getting a big boy. And he loves his mummy. So I just thought I'd get him to say hi and that you can see his progress and that he can be part of the MLC as well, because after all, midlife, we do new things, we get new things, and he's one of them. So without further ado, I'm going to put him down now so he can just toddle off and join Hector, my chocolate brown Labrador, who's a bit of an old boy now, and I'll get cracking. So, since I saw you last, I have been making a few cosmetic purchases. Now, I thought I would do what I'm crushing on at the moment. The items that I'm really loving. Now, I'm just going to go into my Lucy's Beauty box, which I've got to say, girls, has been a godsend. I mean, I know that I designed it with my daughter and all the rest of it, and there's nothing better than a good plug, but it keeps everything I own in here, and it's just one movement, and open the drawer and out comes my Gwen Stefani Urban Decay limited edition eyeshadow palette. Now I am loving this. I'm wearing it with my Skimp highlighter and my Punk eyeshadow. I mean, not that I've got complete eyeshadow on, but because it's a burnt earth colour, it's really brilliant to use as almost like a smudge eyeliner, which during the day, to be honest with you, I tend to wear daytime makeup. So if there are colours in my eyeshadow palettes, I don't wear full eyeshadow. I save that for entertaining, because one does like to look different when one goes out. But you know, just to give yourself a bit of emphasis on some of your best features, I do like to put a little bit of that, smudge it under my eyeline, over the top part of where my eyelashes are, and maybe in the corner. But I am loving this palette. The colours in there are so beautiful, and it doesn't matter what colour eye you've got, there is a colour in there that suits all. And I mean, let's face it, Urban Decay, it's really trending at the moment. And this is getting a lot of wear. So I'm totally crushing over this and I'm loving it. And so, mwah, to Urban Decay, thank you so much for bringing this into my life. And you know what? I love the box as well. It looks very blingy. So putting that back into my Lucy's Beauty box, the other item of cosmetics that I am crushing over at the moment is my MAC blusher. I've got it on at the moment. It's called Gingerly. Now, it is the most loveliest colour because it's that burnt earth. You can really give it more of a peachy colour, or if you're going out of an evening and you need a little bit more oomph, you can put it on slightly heavier. But this is a firm favourite because it's going with everything that I'm wearing, and the thing that I love wearing it with, my other love item, is my Freedom highlight palette. It's like a compact really. Now that is a sheen, and I hope you can see it under this light, girls, but what I do is, so I put my foundation on, mixed foundation, which we'll be talking about in a minute, apply my blusher, and then with my beautiful loose powder brush, which I am loving, Real Techniques, look at that, it's almost like a wand, Harry Potter, eat your heart out. So I get my blusher on, dab a little, put it onto above your cheekbone, up into your temple, and you get that lovely shimmer, which really does highlight your cheekbones, I like to think. But I am really, really crushing over these beautiful singular items in my makeup box. And the lovely thing is they're all on show and I can see them. So, my Freedom Pro Highlight, which I've got to be honest, my daughter introduced to me, that little beauty, Lucy, and my MAC Gingerly Blusher. And of course, my Real Techniques 100 brush, which I love. Now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight. I don't know if you're like me, girls, but I'm one of these people that I do love to mix my foundations. I think I mentioned it in the last upload. Now, last year, you probably remember I had a guest appearance by the lovely Fiona, and she is an aspiring makeup artist. She's actually at the Della Mar Makeup Artist College in London, and I asked her last year if she could recommend any brand that did a mixing foundation palette. She was able to source one for me, but they were all sold out, and I wanted something a little bit more special in my makeup box. So when Lucy and I decided to do the Lucy's Beauty Box, we were thinking of all the things that us girls like and what we would like. So Lucy and I were talking. I said, do you remember last year, the palette, blah, blah, blah. So we sat down and we literally designed a beautiful mixing foundation palette. And let me tell you, girls, you are going to love it. I'm hoping now in my next upload, I'm going to have one. It's being made as we speak. It is so perfect. There's 2 recessed tubs within the palette itself. You can put one colour foundation in one colour foundation in the other, and then you can use the centre of the palette to literally get the perfect colour foundation. I do this, I use my hand, and then you end up having an orange smudge on your hand, and it defeats the object really, because you're mixing it on a different kind of pigment off your skin. So what I've done today is I've used a piece of the acrylic that we're having the palette made out of, and I've mixed the 2 foundations that I love, and this is the finished effect. So that is how I should be looking 9 times out of 10 when my palette arrives, but I'm really, really excited to show you that on my next upload. Now, I get a lot of people saying to me, you know, Teresa, you're quite an upbeat person, you know, you're mucking around a lot, you do like a laugh, you've never grown up, you are quite childish, but all said in the nicest possible way. What is it? How do you get through those blues? And don't you have days where you feel fed up? Yes, I do. I have moments where, you know, at my age, I'm not in my menopause yet, but I know it's banging on my door. So what I tend to do is tap into a tiny little bit of the young me that I'm so glad I haven't lost. And I try and retain that. And I'm going to give you a little piece at the end of this filming that I hope will bring a smile to you over the weekend, because I went and visited my sister. I'm one of 4 girls, and 3 of us got together. She lives in Wales, my lovely sister Catherine, and the 3 of us got together, and we're all very similar. Give us a microphone and a little bit of backing music, and we are Sister Sledge. So without further ado, I want to give you a bye, and thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope that this gives you a happy bounce in your step. And remember, don't ever grow up. You don't have to. Happy weekend, girls. Bye. Hi everyone. This is dedicated to our wonderful mum and our sister Maria. Maria from Bahia.
breathing on the vertical.